What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team stand up! It may be May, but June is on its way. We got mistakes that cost NBA players millions. Cha-ching, 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 bling, bling, bling. By rebound. Let's check it out.
Choking out coaches. Snowboarding accidents. IG live parties with a bunch of thoughts.
Shitty boy
These are
Pierce.
mistakes that cost NBA players millions. And you really gotta watch your back, because the people that you trust most could be robbing you blind. And Lonzo Ball learned this lesson the hard way. See, back in 2017, Lonzo was the face of the big baller brand. But when Lonzo signed a $33 million rookie deal with the Lakers, he just wanted to play basketball. So he chose the most trustworthy person he knew to run the entire company. His family's closest friend, Alan Foster. But sadly, this would turn out to be the biggest mistake of Lonzo's life.
Really?
Because when $1.5 million went missing from Lonzo's bank account, he found out about a secret Foster had been hiding. It turned out that before Foster met the Ball family, he served 5 years in prison for stealing over $4 million from investors. Lonzo immediately knew who was behind the missing millions of dollars.
What a bitch.
So in March of 2019, he called up Foster, told him to watch his back, and fired his ass on the spot.
I just gave Lonzo a lot more respect now. All right, man. We might have to. We ain't not something to start on lineup, man. But I might have to put some respect in his name. Man. I like niggas that stand up for himself. I like that right there. He ain't go out sad. He ain't say like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, you're funny. I can't believe you starts crying and start doing that. He said, watch your back, bro. I like those, Lonzo. I might just have to get a jersey. Fucking scumbag, bro. Can't trust niggas, bro. Bro, I promise you, that's why I don't have things like an assistant. I don't have, like, people. The only people, they don't even have access to getting into my bank account. Like, the only people that have close access to where, like, they've, like, seen my stuff before is, like, my accountant and the person that does my taxes. There's only one person. I didn't mean to say people. But it's literally those two people, and they don't have, like, none of my, like, info or none of that, like, hardcore stuff, bro. Like, I advise anybody, bro, like, if you're just, bro, like, you just gotta learn how to just handle that certain shit yourself, bro. Like, it's just certain things you just don't have to boss up and handle yourself. You know what I'm saying, bro? I was never good at math. You know what I'm saying? I averaged a D in math. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me, bro? Look, bro, like, I make it look like I went to Yale and Harvard by the way I handle my business and shit, bro, because it's just taking time to research, bro. You just can't trust niggas, bro. Like, Lonzo, first of all, handled it a different way than I did it. Not a lot of people know. Remember in 2017 you got like 10K? First of all, bro, that's a different scenario, situation. I don't want to hear it. Trust me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? It's different between that and 1.5 million. You know what I'm saying? Lonzo handled it a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Hey, something inspirational, because, you know, I handled that situation myself even better. You know what I'm saying? Inspirational reacts. That's why we here today, man. Entertaining FTC brothers and sisters.
The way I
do something dumb and lose it all.
BB up on my arm.
It's real shit.
Like when I saw that,
Lonzo's smart.
It made me so, like, I was tight. Cause like when we looked at the transactions, the shit didn't start happening until my mom got sick. Cause she took care of all the money. So
that's okay. So like Lonzo knew what he was doing. Okay, so like even still, like, you know, trusting family members, sometimes they can still backstab you. But there's nothing wrong with that as long as you have a good relationship. You know, he just said that, you know, he had his mom actually handling that before, and that's so fucked up for that other dude to do that too, because he took advantage of her being sick and taking her spot, having that trust in it and everything like that, bro. Man, people just. Cruel, bro.
Like, when that happened,
hope his mom's doing good, by the way.
Now, Lonzo's mistake cost him $1.5 million. But that's nothing compared to some NBA players.
Damn!
Like
Nerlens fucking...
Noel.
Yo, did you see that?
Mistake cost him tens of millions of dollars.
Really?
See, in 2017, Noel was playing for Dallas.
He's low-key a bust,
he averaged just 8 points and 7 rebounds a game.
He was really good. He went to what? I forgot what school.
A role player. But this dude was convinced that he was the next LeBron. So as a free agent at the end of the season, he demanded
He said that shit? No way! Bro,
a
you're not even the next fucking Kwame Brown, bro.
$146 million contract. Now Dallas, they originally offered him $70 million, but when Mavericks owner Mark Cuban heard $146 million, he was so offended that not only did he take back his offer, but he told Noel to get lost and find a new team. And guess what? Nobody else wanted to pay $146 million
Jeez,
for a
what a
man
dumbass.
who could only
Being
score
way
8
too wrong.
points a game. So
Dude is
Noel
a
was left with
bust,
no
bro.
contract.
I'll
and
drop
no
Buddy
team.
off 11 to
But
1,
it's
bro.
not all bad. I mean, he actually got another chance with Dallas. Except this time they offered him a $4 million contract.
Damn, you fumbled the
if I do
bag.
Yeah, this is the
Fumbled
face of
the
a man
bag.
$66 million.
Thinking you better than something you're not, bro. Like, come on, bro. Look at Nerlens Noel's player bill. Just look up Nerlens Noel's player bill right now, bro. Like, let's be 100% honest. This dude literally looks like a straight A honors student. You know what I'm saying? Standing in the front of the line. You know what I'm saying? This dude doesn't even like a basketball player to begin with. He like was forced to play basketball because somebody told him because you're tall. Like, realistically, like, bro, fumbled the bag.
But at
What an
least
idiot.
Noel didn't lose $100 million.
Who lost that?
Because that has happened before.
Who?
Isaiah Thomas's mistake will go down as one of the most expensive in NBA history. See,
They wrong for
during
putting that
Isaiah-
crying in there because you know why he was crying. You know what I'm saying? RIP his sister and everything. But that was wrong. I shouldn't have did that, bro.
Season with the Celtics.
That part right there, because he was doing it for a
setting
reason.
the court on fire, dropping 30 points consistently, hitting game winners every night.
I think it was either that
this
one or
man
somebody
put
else
Boston on his
that
back.
passed away. But I know it was one of those,
Being
though.
the
It's
face
either
of the
or it's just not a good
Celtics
example to use, you know?
Came with a heavy price. He played the entire regular season with injuries to his groin and his hip.
Really?
So by the playoffs, his body was begging him for a break. But Isaiah just didn't listen. And during the Eastern Conference Finals, Isaiah's hip got completely blown out,
Damn.
forcing him to miss the rest of the playoffs and costing the Celtics the series.
Oh, man.
Alright, now put yourself in Isaiah's position. You carried your whole team for an entire season through multiple injuries just to help them make it to the playoffs and maybe win a ring. I mean, that's dedication. So you'd expect a pretty big contract, right?
Right.
Well, that's exactly what Isaiah asked for. A $100 million 4-year deal. But not only did Boston refuse to pay Isaiah, they ended up trading him to Cleveland. And after he sat out the first few months with the Cavs to rehab his hip, Isaiah realized the mistake he made. His loyalty cost him over $100 million.
Sheesh.
And his body. What happened to Isaiah was out of his control.
Wow.
But some NBA players are different. They purposely cost themselves millions. Like Vladimir Radmanovic. Why would he do that? Well, in 2006, Vladimir got the deal of a lifetime with the Lakers. He got a $30 million contract with just one condition. Don't participate in any other sports. The Lakers, they wanted to protect
$30 million for this dude, bro? Like, fam. Bro. Is this my geometry teacher, bro? Is that you? No way they paid $30 million for this dude, bro. I remember this, man. This dude was like, bro, Smush Parker was better than Buddy, bro. Like, Lamar Odom was better than him. Shannon Brown was better than him. And this is, these are real, like, OG basketball knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You new Laker fans that was born in 2019 don't even know who those players are I'm talking about, bro, first of all. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy right here was, like, not even a casual. He was mid-trash. There's trash and then there's mid-trash. Like,
their $30 million
you're not even good enough to be
so
trash.
He wasn't allowed to do anything that would risk injury. But Vladimir thought, I can get away with a little snowboarding, right? So he decided to take a trip out to Utah. And literally on the first day of snowboarding, Vladimir fell off his board and separated his shoulder. And this was a direct violation of his Lakers contract. I mean, if the team found out, he'd be cut and lose his entire $30 million deal. So, he decided to let that trip be his little secret.
Okay.
When he flew back to LA, he met with the team owner, Jerry Buss, and he decided to lie about the injury, telling Jerry that...
Because that's what I was about to say. I'm like, bro, I know his dumb ass wasn't stupid to do two things at once. First of all, violate his contract by playing another sport and getting injured. And then two, like, just straight up just admitting, like, that you did that. Like, I would at least get, like, he's doing what I would have did.
Separated his shoulder by not dropping a like and subscribing to the channel. Yeah, that's right. I'm finna pull up and personally separate your shoulder.
Oh, no!
So
like the video.
What are you doing? But anyways, Vladimir also told Jerry that he separated his shoulder slipping on ice. But Jerry, he actually bought the story, and Vladimir was all good.
Really?
$30 million in the bag.
That was smart.
Until just a few weeks later, his conscience got the best of him, and he started to feel guilty about lying. So he went and decided to tell Jerry the truth, knowing that this could end his entire NBA career and cost him $30 million. But surprisingly, Jerry appreciated the honesty, and the Lakers decided to hit him with a $500,000 fine, letting him keep the $30 million deal to stay on the team.
W, that's a W. That was risky as fuck, but that's a W, bro. You know, at the end of the day, it's never good to lie, but, bro, that was way too risky, bro. Like, the fact that he believed you say that you slipped on ice, you should have just, like, left it out there, bro. Like, that's one of those things in situations that he can tell that he probably had, like, a good relationship with that owner at the time, and it's just, like, all some family shit, you know, so.
That was a close one, boys. It looks
that's
like
crazy,
honesty can go a long way. But not everyone is as lucky as Vlad. Some NBA players, they make a mistake so bad that it costs them every single dollar they've ever made. Like Latrell Sprewell. He lost hundreds of millions of dollars. And it all started on one fateful
I ain't gonna cap,
night
his braids was underrated. I feel like Iverson and Latrell is definitely like top two braids in NBA history.
In front of his
and then maybe Carmelo.
I'm not joking.
And then
this man
Kawhi next.
Homer Simpson and straight up strangled PJ Carlesimo. Huh, you wanna know why? Because PJ told him to make better passes. Yeah. So
it's a choking
the NBA suspended Latrell for an entire season, costing him over $6 million.
He was playing with the Golden State Warriors at the time.
Latrell didn't stop here. He went on to lose everything for what he did in Minnesota. See, in 2004, the Timberwolves offered him a $21 million contract. And this dude Latrell really had the nerve to say that $21 million wasn't enough to feed his family. And
what?
If we've learned anything from this video, it's that if you turn down a deal, you're probably not going to get another one. Well, that's exactly what happened to Latrell. He didn't get a single contract offer and was forced to retire from the NBA.
What an idiot!
So now it's 2007. He's got no job and needed to do anything to save some money. So Latrell decided to refuse to pay his child support. Of course he did. And that family that he had to feed, well, they ended up suing him for $200 million.
What?
So now Latrell was really out of money. And shortly after, his $1 million yacht was repossessed. He couldn't pay the mortgage on his house anymore.
Damn.
And he owed over $3 million in taxes. This man's mistakes cost him hundreds of millions of dollars. And he was left with absolutely nothing. But some NBA players, they lose more than just money from their mistakes. Some could lose their life, like Gilbert Arenas.
Agent Zero!
In 2009, Gilbert was on a team plane for his flight home to Washington. And to pass the time, he decided to bet on some card games with his teammates. And Gilbert was doing pretty well. I mean, he won a few rounds and made a couple $1,000s. But he had one teammate that refused to accept losing. Javaris Crittenton. This man wanted his money back, but Gilbert won fair and square. He wasn't about to do any charity work, so they got into an argument and started yelling at each other. And Gilbert got so pissed at Javaris that he threatened to light his car on fire. So to stop things from getting violent, their teammates had to step in and separate the two. And by the time the plane landed, everything was cool. For now. Because just 2 nights later, after a game against Philly, Gilbert made the biggest mistake of his entire NBA career. He was still pissed about the other night, and he wanted to show Javaris that he wasn't the guy to play with. So he approached Javaris in the locker room and literally pulled out a gun on him. It was worse, your boy Javaris pulled his own strap out too. So in the middle of the Wizards locker room, there was literally a Wild West standoff.
Bro,
these two just threatened.
And I remember this story too, but I didn't know like the full inside of it. I just understood it like, okay, like both of them, boom, they out the league. But bro, like the critting of Javaris dude is 100% in the wrong. Broke ass nigga, you shouldn't have been fucking betting anyway. Agent Zero is in the wrong, in my opinion. He had the right to retaliate, bro. Like, that's a huge fucking violation. You don't fucking gamble. You don't bet on somebody, bro. The roll dice, card game, whatever, bro, and not pay them, bro. Like, that's instant on site. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, Gilbert Arenas at the time, like, he's an NBA player, so it's just not like, you know what I'm saying, he can just go to his, neighborhood. Boom, these are teammates, bro. So the fact that, y'all playing 80-something games a year, and you see this man every single day, and you just basically saying to Agent Zero, like, fuck you, I'm not going to pay you back, what are you going to do? But that's basically what he said to him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Critton is an L. You ruined Agent Zero's career because you're fucking broke as shit, my nigga. L for you, bro. Nobody is fucking NBA player.
At this point, no one's sure
so
exactly
corny,
what
bro.
happened.
Don't fucking go into a betting game if you don't have the bread, bro. You an NBA player too. You down horrendous too, bro. That makes it worse.
Put the weapons down and no one was hurt.
That man Critton averaged 1.1 point per game, bro.
They both committed felonies. There had to be some consequence. And a few days later, the Washington, D.C. police heard about what happened, and they started investigating. So, Gilbert confessed to his crime, and the NBA suspended him without pay for the rest of the 2009 season, costing him over $10 million of his NBA salary. All this because of a damn card game. Ridiculous.
Bro, but that's good that none of them popped off on each other, though, bro. That shit would have been probably, like, the most tragic thing in NBA history, bro. Like...
But not as ridiculous as when an NBA player nearly ended his own career in a game of Call of Duty.
Oh, I heard about this!
About Myers Leonard. See, in 2019, while playing basketball for the Miami...
Yo, his face! Yo, that's a dude that I called a school threat to. That is funny as heck, bro.
Leonard was live streaming on Twitch every week. The dude was so popular and so into video games, he even got to join FaZe Clan. And by 2020, he had sponsorships with Astro Gaming, Scuff Gaming, and Origin PC. Dude was living it up, shooting hoops in Miami one night and playing Call of Duty for thousands of fans on Twitch the next. But in March of 2021, he made the biggest mistake of his entire life. Because in front of thousands of viewers, on one of his live streams, he called someone a religious slur. And when the NBA found out, they fined him $50,000. In fact, Leonard upset so many people, he lost all of his gaming sponsorships and was banned from Twitch. I mean, that alone was costing him hundreds of thousands of dollars. But then, things get even worse. The Miami Heat, well, they decided he was a bad look for the team. So later that month, he got traded to Oklahoma City. And just 2 days after the trade, he got cut from the Thunder entirely.
Damn.
And his release meant the second year of his contract was canceled.
Damn.
So the $10 million he could have made in 2021 vanished into thin air. This man really blew $10 million raging over Call of Duty. This is one of the dumbest mistakes in NBA history.
Bro, and that's crazy because I ain't gonna lie to you. Don't be surprised if you see the NBA be more strict with like athletes or just other athletes and other sports in general, with just them being able to just even having access to just going on other social media platforms, bro, like, or even having a limit to what they can post or what they can do, bro. Because, like, imagine if, like, you know what I'm saying, like a big name NBA player, you feel me, that's a franchise star, bro, you feel me, like, was to do this, like, and now they have to cut them because, like, you got society on their head. It's not a good look, and then you're losing hella money. Your team goes from a championship team to barely making a playoffs, if that, to a damn first, you know what I'm saying, round type ish, bro. Like, sheesh.
Not the dumbest.
Oh, shitty boy
That
Pierce
title goes to Paul Pierce. See, after Pierce retired from the NBA in 2017, he signed a deal to become an analyst for ESPN for $1.5 million a year. And it was great on both sides until April of 2021, when Paul Pierce thought it was a great idea to go on Instagram Live. While he was
bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro.
This man was playing.
How much did they pay him?
For $1.5 million.
Bro, I'm just taking this inspiration, bro, but that is not a lot of money, especially for someone like Paul Pierce that was making 30, 40 million. I don't know if it was that much in the NBA, but at least 10 million. I know in his prime, he's definitely had to get a good contract, bro. Plus his endorsements, his sponsors, whatever he has, bro, like, still. Like, bro, compared to that little ESPN analyst, bro, that ain't even, like, bro, that's like, and then, bro, take away from that with taxes, bro, buddy barely walking away with like 900,000, 800,000, if that was ever, whatever was half of 1.5, you know what I'm saying? Average D and math, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can see why he went off and did all that.
On both sides.
Like,
until April of 2021, when Paul Pierce thought it was a great idea to go on Instagram Live while he was throwing a damn party. This man was playing poker, drinking Henny, puffing the devil's lettuce. This thing was wild. In the entire world.
Oh, somebody just said, look at Paul Pierce, so inspirational. I love FCC, bro.
This thing was just wild, man.
Look at the truth, man, so inspirational. Underscore Justin Campbell, you are the GOAT, bro. We are viral, bro. Bro, lingo is everywhere. That's crazy. I love it.
His employee. And I don't think the bosses at ESPN appreciated what they were watching too much, because they ended up firing Pierce immediately, costing them his $1.5 million salary.
He didn't need it.
Pierce, well, I don't think.
Doesn't he have like a weed brand, bro? His tree brand probably make more than that in like 3 months, bro. Especially being out in LA. And sometimes there'd be a drought and shit too with good weed because of this damn Roro and shit. Either way, bro, he's probably making more off that than he is on ESPN in 3 months.
But Zion Williamson, he's lost millions just from buying ridiculous stuff.
Really?
Like, this man went out and got an iced out Infinity Gauntlet, bought 3 different Benzes, fully customized his cars, and that's just the beginning.
Hey.
You want to hear more about that? Well, click on this video right here.
Hey, man, that's just me. Coming over, that's on the road for me, man.